All right, step 2 in this attack the text is called annotate. And annotate means to make notes, make margin notes. So this is a very active process during reading. One thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try and underline or highlight. I actually do have a highlighter right here. I'm going to try and underline or highlight confusing words. I'm going to try and write any questions that pop into my head as I'm reading this. I'm going to write down any assumptions that I have about things that are either directly stated or indirectly stated or implied. I'm also going to try and make connections. So here I go. Up here, explosive earth, I start reading. Nothing highlights the awesome power of nature more than a volcano. Power of nature seems important. Deep within the earth lies molten rock. Molten rock. I'm going to circle that. And out here, I think molten rock refers to magma. So deep within the earth lies molten rock, debris, and gases that shoot up through vents in the earth's surface, creating one of the world's most spectacular natural events. Shoots up through vents through the earth's surface. Question: how do those vents form? Oh, I'm actually going to make a connection because I think, as I'm just thinking about it, those vents form potentially from earthquakes or tectonic plate movements. Cool. I'm going to continue reading. So I'm going to read this bubble here. About 1,900 volcanoes on Earth are considered active and are likely to explode again. Holy. Seems like a lot. Lava can reach 1,250 degrees Celsius. Yikes. Has the potential to burn everything in its path. There's the danger. Dangerous. Okay. That would be an assumption that it's dangerous. I'll write that in. Assumption. Dangerous. Blah, blah, blah. Let's keep going. The soil near volcanoes is said to be rich and fertile, which is why some people actually set up homes on the slopes. Interesting. Again, connection I'm going to make there. They do this by choice? They do this by choice. I guess. So maybe there are positives and negatives associated with volcanoes, as I'm thinking. More facts. So did you know maleo birds use the heat from volcanoes to help hatch their eggs? Cool. They bury the eggs in the soil or sand near the volcanoes. When the chicks hatch, they claw their way up to the surface. That sounds like a really neat adaptation. So bird adaptation to use a volcano or the heat from a volcano. I'm going to put down there that it's cool. 350 million or 1 in 20 people in the world live within danger range of an active volcano. I wonder, a question. How close is this range? Okay. And continuing on, the world's largest active volcano in Mauna Loa in Hawaii stands at 4,169 meters. It's pretty tall. In AD 79, Mount Vesuvius. I've heard of that, but I don't really know much about it. I'm going to highlight that. Mount Vesuvius. And just put a question mark out there. Oh, it's a town in Italy. The ash deposits preserved the town and the remains of the people within it. You can still see them today. Huh. Cool. Next one, in 1883, Krakatau in Southeast Asia erupted, releasing 200 megatons of energy, the equivalent of 15,000 nuclear bombs. This generated the loudest sound reported in history. Yikes. Hadn't really thought about volcanoes being loud. So they're very loud. And the Ring of Fire, definitely heard of that before. I'm wondering where this is. Where is this? Guessing that it's probably in the Pacific, but the Ring of Fire, a 40,000 kilometer horseshoe-shaped area of the Pacific Ocean, there's my answer, is home to 90% of all volcanoes on Earth. And I'm going to make the connection. That's because of tectonic plates. Tectonic plate boundaries. Okay, so just going back, I have annotated during reading. I've made margin notes. I've underlined confusing words, things that I think are important. I've asked questions. How close is this? I've made assumptions that volcanoes are dangerous because of the hot lava. And then I've made connections to things that I already know.